Hive Mind Network Online, Channel 0093. Secure uplink initiated.
And you might know me as battling you in the game 19.4 for this Twitch event this week for some really cool new stuff and to answer some players' questions. And I'm here with Codex.
Hi.
Who is gonna help me answer those players' questions. But before that, we have been very eager to show you new stuff. Like I said, like all the past Twitch, we are working really hard to deliver the academy, to deliver the new stuff, and I have finally some stuff that I want to share with you guys that we hope you'd like. So without further ado, I want to present to you the first version of the new agent profile. So as you can see now, the agent profile is has more of a 3D interface now. With this,
it's
oh yeah, sorry.
It's really cool. I'm just to say something.
No problem.
Talk about it. You know more about it than me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I said, it's more of like I said in the previous Twitch streams. I wanted something that feels more like your agent room, your agent, like your agent room. So it should have more of a 3D feel, 3D interface. It's the first version of it. We'll probably have more content, more things to show later on. But right now we have like one. Don't worry, your items are not gone either. They're just not implemented yet. Like I said, this is the first version of the new agent profile. But yeah, we're really proud of it. I think it feels more like the recent UI upgrade of the game. It feels more modern. It feels more like
it matches the rest of it better.
Yeah, exactly. It fits more 19.4 now, and we're pretty stoked about it. And what is it? So yeah, and now when you select
little quality of life things in here is that the skins actually show you the colors that each skin has.
Exactly. So you have.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's really cool because in the center, it's your primary color. So like the color you'll see definitely. You have on the right the alternate color, and you have on the left the error color. So that's pretty much how it goes. But yeah, we're really happy. It's like it's there's been a lot of work in May. So I think it's just panels and UI, but it was hard to change all the inventory, how the inventory is being treated, and it's gonna be able to make us have a more dynamic things later on with the agent profile. There's a lot of cool things that's prepared for your agent room, but I think that we're just with this we have gained a lot of progress. And just to show you guys where we're at with the look at that, the mission center, the academy, sorry. So little changes. So we have added the new badges. This is the badge that you'll get from your operations, your basic operation. And we'll just look, yeah, and the icons in the middle, it's the type of certification. So like this, like dragon is like for OSINT certification. This one is more for Stinger OS related stuff. So now we have like really like more cool icons attached to you have also a notification if you have to reset the things. It's an older build. We have already changed some little stuff, and you also have like a map that's also going to be changed. It's then going to be in the final version, But this is like to show you like the progress what it's supposed to unlock later on. So that's what we're at in the academy. There's it's not a final version. There's some changes already that has been made to it that I haven't been able to show you guys right now. But it's only a little tweaks, so it doesn't really matter. But I really want to show you guys like the badges, like every category. There's 7 categories, and each of them will have its own unique badge. So you'll have not only 3 badges, but like 7 of them. So that's another good news. And if I look quickly, that's pretty much it for now. But just looking at the agent profile, it's really cool to look now.
Super nice.
Yeah, we're really proud of it, and it took a lot of work, and we're still working hard on delivering a lot of new cool features. But I don't think we want to show stuff that's not finished yet, so that's why we didn't show that much in the earlier Twitch's streams. So that being said, I'm gonna switch over to the questions you guys had for us, as they're also important to give you more info, give you more info on the development process, on whatever you guys feel like you want to know. So, just switch. So the first question is from, I'm gonna butcher the name, and I'm really sorry, but he's on Xushu. So
Wushu.
Xushu, okay. In the Quantum package, what exactly is the add-on for the rare or epic level rootkit? That is a good question. Anasho,
Initially, we had this sort of idea of crafting rootkits.
yeah,
That's necessarily exactly how it's going to work out in the final game. What are you doing?
just
Are you looking at the thing?
yeah, I'm looking at the package. I'm not the one that manages those packages. It's really Anashel, so I can't.
Yeah, he's talking about like the 0-day vulnerability and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so that's one thing. The rare epic level rootkit. Well, probably what it's gonna be, and like I'm just saying what I think it will be. It's will not settled yet. It's probably gonna be some rootkit that will make you unlock special VPNs that only certain type of people or certain person would be able to access. Or I don't know, like let's say there's one player.
Yeah,
that,
it would be like a rootkit or a VPN that's got some special effect to it.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, let's say there's one player that has a rootkit that unlocks a special VPN just for them. Well, they can share that info in multiplayer, let's say, with other players, and then the person's VPN or the person's info then propagates through the players, and then that's a cool stuff because like you get the exclusivity to be the first to, let's say, hack something. So that's what I think it could be, but like I said, I have no idea what's actually planned for that yet. And so I hope that answers that question. So, so Zilong asks, during the Alpha mission, there was this hidden Prophet group subdomain, and I'm still wondering if there's actually anything hidden after the book cipher part. That's a good question.
I do know the answer to this one. I didn't answer it at the time because I wanted to save it for the stream. But no, there's not anything after the book cipher part. It gave you like a keyword, then to Anishel, and you only unlocked a secret skin for you. That was the end of that hidden mission.
Was it the Alpha skin?
It was the Phoenix skin.
Oh, it was a Phoenix skin. Oh yeah, with the password attack, I think. But I think
the different mission. Oh
yeah.
my god, how many book ciphers do we have, Zaylong?
Too many. But we definitely had.
Which mission was it?
It was a secret.
Then.
Oh, but it was a secret mission, and I think you can still get the Phoenix skin as of right now, but I haven't tried because I have it by default. I have all the skins I want. all the skins I want. There you go.
I think I remember reading a bit about that one.
Mm.
I
So,
don't think that had anything after it.
okay. So I hope that answers this question. No, there wasn't anything like you get the Phoenix skin, and that was pretty much it. That's what I remember. Will
Yeah, they're talking about a totally different thing.
Oh, sorry, I don't have the chat in front of me, so I'm just saying stuff. So next question, Diego asks us, will there be an in-game web browser to use in 19.4? That is a good question. Also, I don't think that's planned for now. The reason,
Definitely not at one point. So
yeah, that like the I don't think I actually let me rephrase that. I don't think so because part of the games we do are ARGs, which is going in a real web browser. So why would we have a web browser in 19 for? Well, we can just have, let's say, a fake website that you go in 19 and that you go actually in your real browser. So I don't think
it's
we'll have.
easier to build a website than a web browser.
Yeah, exactly, and that you
So
wouldn't. I don't think it would add much to that capability, and I don't think that would add anything, to be quite honest. Yeah, no, because it would have been cool if, let's say, we would everything would be in the game. But I know that one thing that we want is ARG elements, optional ARG elements, or ARG elements at some point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that answers this question. So Jimbo asks us, can you tell us something more about the mysterious 19.4 USB? I don't think I can.
are we allowed to talk about the USBs? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Supposed to talk about them.
I'd say that anyone that like it's in the hands of people that have the NT4 USB keys, I don't want to spoil or reveal anything that I shouldn't. So that's
Uh,
that's
the discussion was mostly about like, is it gonna continue? But
if
I
like
know a lot of the specifics of the 19.4 USB puzzle.
well
Like I know, uh,
yeah well the
I know about like the reward, but
yeah, well, I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna continue forever. And like, you had to pledge a certain amount on the Kickstarter to get one, and to get that puzzle and the reward. But in the end, I don't know if if we'll continue to do it. Maybe we'll have like another batch eventually. I don't know. I have no idea what we'll do with.
like because the 19.4 USB puzzle, it involved like a secret method of communication, I think, with like a book or something. I don't know.
Uh, Yeah, but let's not spoil the puzzle either for people that, let's say, haven't been able to do it yet. So let's just not continue on
Ask.
that. I hope that answers that question. So look, that data asks, do you have any ideas for the mystical, more dimly the Black Watchmen connected layers of 19.4 that you can tell us about so far? The mystical layers of 19.4. Oh, well, okay, the things that are more Black Watchmen connected. Well, of course, it's gonna have Black Watchmen elements in the game,
Yeah.
of course, and it's gonna be in the like we're gonna have like in terms of information, in terms of entities, it's gonna be of a little open world, I might say, and in a way that there's a lot of infos in the game that you might not get from all the missions, so you have to explore a bit, and probably that you'll have some cues about stuff that happened in Black Watchmen or stuff like that. So that's the most
At
I
the
can.
same time, like 19.4, they're not like the demon hunting division. Like the original Black Watchmen game, you're exposed to a lot of paranormal
Hmm.
stuff because that was like your job as an agent there.
Hmm.
Or you're a hacker, which you don't necessarily need to know or might not even be exposed to that element of whatever is going on.
Yeah, that is true, but I do think it would be cool to have some
Cool.
some
Can you
parts of
imagine
it.
like hacking a cult? That'd be
Yeah,
so fun.
yeah, that could happen. Like Well, but anything could happen. But we're not done with the writing process.
Story.
So let's hope that but definitely there's already like a terminal called Black Watchmen Archives in the game that you can put like an archive call number and it gives you like stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have some Black Watchmen things in the game,
Yeah, it's definitely connected.
but it's not. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of mystical thing. It's still like a hacking simulator. So and the missions are gonna be kind of like, well, they're gonna be realistic in terms of like mechanics. But yeah, the situations that we're gonna use in mechanics, they can be either mystical or not. So that's up to the writers at this point. So I hope that answers that question. And log that data at another question. When you started Black Watchmen, did you have any idea, any plans for, or even any idea of any rule or 1904 yet?
Pretty sure the answer to this is no,
No.
because Black Watchmen is so old at this point. It's been around forever.
Yeah, it's been around for like almost 10 years or something. It's like
I mean, it's been in some form. It's been like 15 years.
Yeah, exactly. Because like the idea of Black Watchmen is, like you said, a bit like 15 years ago. And then like they had some events or such, but like the game is from 2014, so by that time they had a lot of like they developed a lot of the Black Watchmen story, and I don't know at what point. I know that 1904 came up like initially from the idea that like, oh well, there's a hacking group called 1904. They did a mini game, and they were like, well, should we like, like NHL had a lot of knowledge on the hacking domain.
I mean, even during like season 1, players were asking a lot for hacking missions, and my understanding is it came down to just not ability to do it in a safe way.
Mm-hmm.
But now, sort of as a studio, we're at a point where we can sort of do hacker stuff without being like literally go hack this server.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that's like, and that's pretty much it. I think that for Anira, I have sincerely no idea when the idea came on. It's probably before the plans of 1904, but like but in 1904, I know that it's because you guys wanted more hacking, and we just thought that it would be fun to have literally like a good hacking game. And you saw what it was at first. It wasn't what it is right now. So at that time, I remember when I arrived, the idea of 1904 wasn't so big. It wasn't supposed to be as like such a huge game. We wanted it
It's
to
definitely grown.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we wanted it to be a big game, but the like the main idea wasn't like fully developed yet, and we're still in alpha, like early alpha, and we did not like the clear idea of where like what it would be in the end. And now like we're reaching closer to that, and like you said, we've grown a lot, and it's really cool to see what we're achieving right now. So I hope that answers that question. Next question: is there going to be any sort of continuation from Brute Force 122? Sorry, is there going to be any sort of continuation or explanations to the missions back in the alpha, such as saving the agent, or was that person was got your boss's info? Also, what the heck was going on with that CCTV footage we obtained from that one place in South America that was also in the alpha? Those are all alpha missions, and they were
These
made.
aren't really canon.
Yeah, and they're totally not canon.
Like at one point we said they were, and it's even more.
But yeah, no, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of continuation or explanations to that. We just wanted to like explore the ways that we could create missions. The content in it is not really like related. If like we feel like bring out the old like the let's say the CCTV footage in South America, that was like I think
Part of the Russian connection.
yeah, exactly, that was
mission,
which is a
consider
secret
that
mission.
like a side mission. Like it's not.
Well, all the missions, yeah, they were pretty much like side-ish missions in the alpha because nothing was set in stone. and the Russian missions were like secret missions that we developed just so like we had more let's say length to the alpha, but that's pretty much it. And also because we had like new modules that we wanted to test and want to show you guys, and that's the only thing I can say. There's not gonna be like until further ado, there's not gonna be continuation explanation of anything from the alpha. One thing that we add in that we thought that maybe could be cool, but that's not a promise or anything. But maybe we could like have those missions in terms of Easter eggs or like side missions, like you said. Maybe. But I don't think so. But that's the only way that those missions could come in.
Yeah, but like they're not part of the overarching plot. Mostly made to try mechanics out and give you guys some stuff to play with while we worked on features.
Wait, yeah, exactly. And to test some cool stuff. And yeah, I've opened here the Black Watchmen archives, so that's the first layer of really having stuff related to Black Watchmen, other than like mission descriptions. Because like yeah, I know that in the alpha you had like that Esphazon Roper group and such, but it didn't have any continuation, didn't really achieve anything. But in the overall game, there's like I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like the entities of Black Watchmen in the game, even maybe possible to hack on certain missions or certain ways. But yeah, like I said, the right now of the game is not completed yet. There's like I always say a lot to work on, but the main game, the main story is like currently being written, and we're still figuring out the best way to have like a feeling of open world in this game while having a really deep, thoughtful story. So pretty much it.
So
Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much it for this question. And did you have any more questions on your side, Codex?
one other that didn't get submitted in time for me to make a little picture.
Yeah.
Palatura wanted to know if there were plans or thoughts about doing integrated Black Watchmen and NITE Team 4 missions, sort of doing some missions in both games together.
Like a crossover
No, that's
thing.
something that we had sort of talked about as a possibility in the future,
Mhm.
not something that we necessarily have planned with any sort of time frame.
And yeah, well, the thing is that yes, it could be cool, and I think that we would love to do that eventually. But the thing is that for the missions, let's say in Black Watchmen, it wouldn't be like the hacking mission that was there before Black Watchmen. It would probably be different kind of missions to have like a nice crossover.
Or like Black Watchmen providing support to NITE Team 4 and vice versa, and sort of working together.
Yeah. Well, that's supposedly always there in the lore, but like to make the player
there, but like it
make
would
the
be
player
cool to
feel it.
actually
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna
Have
say.
people like pick a division and like run something together.
Yeah, exactly. That could be cool. Yeah. So like I said, that's one thing that we'd love to have. When we're gonna have time to do it, that's another question. We're working out on finishing the game and the main story. But yeah, we definitely have more things planned for 19.4, and we wanna add more and more to it. So I think that it's a possibility in the future, not the near future, but in the future.
Eventually.
Yes. So for those guys,
Forever.
for those people who missed the agent profile, there's more people.
Yeah, show it one more time because it's real shiny.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also, yeah, I didn't show this a lot, but there's all those icons, those avatars. Since it was easier for us to manage people avatars by having safe for work avatars, I might say. And
rather than having uploadable avatars, this is the way that we're handling it.
Yeah.
Isabel has made some really cool stuff.
Exactly, and we have our artist that's gonna have like she's gonna draw the let's say more epic icons, more rare icons, like this one that I have, and so that we'll be able to grant you, let's say, special avatars. So it's like more rewards that we can give you in a way.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. And like I said, there's one category right now, there's avatar, but we plan to have a couple more, like around 5. Like there's gonna be avatar, but there's also gonna be career and tell. There's gonna be Sting OS, so and summary. So yeah, so that's 5 or 6, something like that. And all those are gonna have like really distinct. They can have their own feel in the agent room. Especially Intel. I don't want to say too much about this one, but I think that people that are really into the lore and the experience of the game, they're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for this week. Look at this cool frame. So and yeah, the last thing I want to say about the agent profile is that right now we don't have any item descriptions, but if you do remember, in the older agent profile, we didn't have place for descriptions really, but now we'll be able to put more lore in the items than before. So that's a plus.
Which is nice.
Yes, exactly. And depending on the menu, like I said, they're gonna have their own feel. So avatars is gonna look like this, but the other the other menus, they're not gonna have the same buttons because that's only for avatar. This like we're crafting our avatar game feel visually, but the other parts are gonna have probably different layouts. So that's why it's taken us more time, but it's to provide a more full experience of all the lore on
Super cool.
the content in game. So that's pretty much it for us this week. I hope you guys like the new stuff we've showed you. Did you add any more questions on your Ed Codex?
Questions, but I just wanted to give folks a heads up that we should be sending out a newsletter in the next couple of weeks with sort of a I've already sort of got a first draft written and working on sort of giving you guys an idea of where we're at.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
Stream, something that's easier to digest.
And I'll also do like the new little icons that we put. They really look great.
Shell's here.
Yeah, initial. He's super hype.
Again.
As we are. As we are. It's a rare NHL.
Up. So I think that's more or less all the cool stuff we had to show you. We got through all the questions unless anyone else has anything else to ask about.
Yeah, it's your last chance, guys. So if there's no more questions, we'll just leave it at that for now. With probably more stuff to show you. Anna Shell, I'm looking.
Shell have questions.
But we'll probably have other new cool stuff to show you guys.
Please
when
stop
do you release?
asking.
When do you release? Right now. I'm releasing the whole game right now.
I'm clicking the button.
I'm just clicking that button, the release button. So cool. Yeah. We could ask about the ROOTKIT maybe. Yeah, maybe Anna still could answer this one that we couldn't. About that
question about the epic level rootkit add-on for the quantum level package. I don't know if you know anything about that.
Yeah, the 0-day vulnerability. That's the one thing that player asked us, and I gave my answer about like what I think it could be, but like I'm not the official info, so I can't show it back on my screen. Just give me. So what is the 0-day vulnerability? Like, player get to create their item. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
that's I think that's it. But nice. Well,
he may have
maybe you can.
walked off.
Yeah, but it's a trading server.
Server. Okay, yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
makes sense.
that's what we thought too. So that's pretty much we went in the show the satellite. What is there to show? You want you want me to show the new the new coordinates? And I think it's a bit of a spoiler, but this is a location that's gonna be in the academy. So without too many spoilers, we have right here the Pentagon. So there you go. That's I think that's what.
Pentagon from space.
Yes, I think
Congrats, guys.
that's what. And there's gonna be something objective related in the academy that you need to go there. And yeah, drone strike. We won't do that. We won't do that for real. But we might
I still need to be able to upload this onto YouTube, so let's keep it
politically
friendly.
Yes. Cool. Great. So I think that settles it for now. So did you guys? Will the academy be releasing soon? As soon as we can.
Yeah, I know. We have a plan to release of it soon, like very soon.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to say the exact date, but it's sooner than you think.
Your inboxes, because like I said, I wrote an email that should be soon, TM. That'll give you more specific details on that kind of stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely sooner than you probably think.
Yes, exactly. And the thing is that like our core player probably like will finish this really quickly, but it's like the academy is for new players, of course, but it'll give you guys still something to play with. And there's gonna be advanced mission in the academy, which will almost be like real missions, I might say. But
so you're not actually hacking things.
No, we're not. We're not actually hacking the Pentagon. But yes.
Please don't actually hack the Pentagon. It's a bad idea.
But yes, we have. We want to release it really soon. Like when it's ready, you guys will know. So
seems like the rest of the questions are all just people being silly.
Yeah, exactly. So if you guys,
I think we're gonna call it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call off on that. So if you guys don't have any more questions for us, we thank you guys for being here this week. We hope you guys liked your stay. I hope you guys like the new stuff. Like we want to show you when the academy is gonna be ready. We do want to share it to you guys as quick as we can. So stay tuned for the following weeks. And you will probably have new cool stuff to show you guys once again. So that being said, stay tuned for next week. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Closing root access. Goodbye.